Come on in, people. They're going to be big mad. They're going to be big mad today. A lot of emotion. This is going to be another emotional show. I hope y'all ready for another emotional show. They're going to be big mad again today, people. Big mad. So I hope y'all ready for another emotional roller coaster because you're going to get a lot of trolls in here. AK Crowder, my brother. Black Thanos, y'all must have forgot. Fresh Baker, MP Dub TF, Chris J. What's up, family? Chilltown Majors, what's up, family? Y'all must have forgot. What's good? Tez Parza 0218. EJ Jones, what's up? Devon Dimes, what's up, family? He great. Yvonne, what's good? Evan, what's good? Damian Marshall, what's good? Oh, it's going to be a lot of emotional, estrogen-driven males in here tonight. Fat and Bankrupt, what's up? Coach Perry, what's up, great brother? Christopher West, what's good? Copper Aborigines, what's good, family? Where you been at? It's going to be a lot of emotional-driven, estrogen-driven males, not men, males in here tonight. In here tonight. Again, like I said, a lot of estrogen-driven males, not men, males. Gertz, what's up, family? 548490, what up, family? Christopher Bone, what's good? Christopher West, what's good? It's going to be a lot of emotional-driven males, not men, males in the building. Males, okay? Okay, pumpkins. Marcel Erskine, what's good, great brother? Zerulis, what's good? They're going to be big mad today. Malik I, New York Giants in the building. Exactly, Tez Parza. Exactly. It almost seemed set up to me, though, man. Had me in my feelings. I was definitely in my feelings, great brother. Alicia Bell, peace and blessings, queen. How you feeling today? So it's going to be a lot of emotional-driven, estrogen-driven males that's going to step off in here tonight. In here tonight. Okay? Because I'm going to give you the truth. And a lot of people not going to like the truth. Tons of people sent me the clip of Devin Haney did an interview, and Devin Haney said, oh, the rematch got to be at, well, not the rematch, excuse me. The fight with Tank Davis is going to have to be at 140 pounds. Pancho Villa, what's up, family? Right? 8, what's up, family? And I got a lot of people sending me the clip, right? A loyal Sal, what's good? Too many, what's good? Talk boxing more than just what's good to people. What's good, family? So now, I got a lot of people immediately sending me this. And immediately they saying, you see, Blue? Devin Haney is ducking the Tank Davis fight. I knew he was going to duck the Tank Davis fight. So I said, Quincy Carter, what's up, family? So I said, salute. I said, well, how do y'all know that? I'm asking everybody because I didn't even know what they was talking about. And then they sent me the clip of Devin Haney saying that if he fights Tank, the fight is going to have to be at 140. Why not? So on and so forth, business sets, etc., etc. Right? He said Tank is already fought at 140. And Tank has already fought at 140. He's a champion at 140. He's now at 140. Why not fight at 140? And so immediately, Victor Griffin, what's good? Troy Allen, what's up, family? Immediately, people started to send me this clip. And immediately, they're telling me, I had 9 people, 9 different folk sending me this clip talking about your boy Devin Haney ducking. See, I told you he using Tank name for promotion. I told you that Devin Haney was just using Tank name. Said the boy, what's up, family? Southwest Dice, what's good? Spaz was good. I told you Devin Haney was using Tank name. Will Smith, what's up, my great brother? I told you he was using his name for promotion. So I said, promotion? TJ B More, what's up? JD, what's good? Elijah on the Don, Eastside Easy, what's up? Spaz, what's good? Am I lagging to y'all? My wife said I'm lagging. Am I dragging? I'm lagging? She said I'm lagging. James Lee, what's up? Pancho Villa, salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. So then people telling me, Ryan Andrews said no. Okay. So then people said, hey, he using 3800 Ernesto. What's up? Happy Valley Farms. What's good? He said a little bit. Okay. Chris J said a little bit. Okay. Sorry about that, people. I don't know what's going on. Lee Smith 05. What's up, family? Jonathan JJ Kurtz. What's up, family? So now think about this, right? Yeah, I know what I'm gonna have to do. I'll have it fixed by next week, people. So now people say, hey, I told you that Devin been using Tank name for promotion because he got a fight. Every time Devin has a fight, he starts to bring up Tank name. I'm just DF. What's good? The thing is, Devin Haney is not bringing up Gervonta Tank Davis's name. He's asked about Gervonta Tank Davis' name. See, that's where people get it twisted. And that's what get misconstrued. That's what people don't say. Cassandra, peace and blessings, queen. How you feeling today? Right? That's what they don't say. I'm just DF. What's up, family? They don't tell you, Neckbone, what's up, great brother? They don't tell you that indeed that Devin Haney is asked about Tank Davis. Okay? He's not just randomly bringing up Gervonta Tank Davis. He's asked about a possible fight because why? People want to see said fight. It is a big fight that everybody wants to see. They're clamoring to see. So whenever Floyd Mayweather did an interview, he was asked about Manny Pacquiao and vice versa. Whenever Errol Spence did an interview, he was asked about Terrence Crawford and vice versa. That's how the sport of boxing operates. You understand? Whenever he's asked about Tank Davis, people are going to ask Jay Pitty City, my brother, what's up? Ty in the Sky, peace and blessings, queen. How you feeling today? Professor X, my great brother, what's up, family? Always support me. Appreciate you. It's a big fight. That should just tell you how big of a fight it is. Instead of you dudes running around trying to say Devin Haney using his name for clout, understand that just means Jermaine 419 was good. Jermaine 419 said, Devin can say, next question, I'm focused on Regis. Well, let me ask you a question, Jermaine 419. Who you saw say that? Does Tank Davis say next question? Judah 773, what's up? Have you ever saw Tank say next question? Or does he answer the question? I'm just asking for a friend. When you see Tank Davis asked about Devin Haney, do they say next question or they answer the question? Jafar Views was good because Uncle Man was good. Uncle Man said, nah, Blue, there's plenty of times Devin brought up Tank name. Okay, cool. Show me the times. Since you said there's plenty, give me 3. How about I send you a link right now and you, Uncle Man, and we put money on it. $100. I'll send you send me 3 clips that Devin Haney randomly just started to throw out Tank Davis' name without being asked about it. And I'll pay you $100. If you can't, then you give me 50. We got a deal? Tank don't say next question when he's talking about Devin Haney. He answers the question. Hence the reason why he said that he wanted to fight Devin Haney next. What's his name? Devin Haney. Yeah, I want to fight him next. He be running his mouth. Tony Brown, what's up, family? So, Uncle Mir, since you said that Devin brought up Tank name plenty of times randomly, when you say he brings up Devin Haney name, when Devin Haney just randomly brings up Tank Davis name. Ahmad Stanton, what's up, family? Jafar View said he never gives Devin clout. It's not clout. How in the hell could he give him clout? What are you talking about? That's a stupid word to use in the sport of boxing. Please don't use that word again because it just makes you sound silly. Don't use the word clout in the sport of boxing. This is a competitive sport, and they're fighters. They're prize fighters. There's no such thing as clout in the sport of boxing. And he does speak on Devin Haney name. He spoke on Devin Haney a few times. What are you talking about? He brought up Devin Haney name to Brian Custer when they were sitting down talking before he fought Hector Garcia, before he fought Rolly Romero. What are you talking about? He brought up Devin Haney name randomly when he was talking to Brian Custer before the Rolly fight, and he said, I want to fight him next, and he fought Hector Garcia. What are we talking about? The word clout don't belong in the sport of boxing. It gets overused. It's a word that needs to be used outside the sport of boxing. Clout is a silly word to use within the sport of boxing. We are talking about prize fighters that are looking to build their legacy. How in the hell could they be building clout off of it? You know what clout is? You know what clout is? You're talking about two rappers talking about each other. They're probably not going to see each other. They're probably not going to do anything. They compete and they have their own music in their own lane to stay in. And they can. Terrence Barlayman, what's good? Alfonso, what's up? You understand? So what is clout? When they fighting each other, there's no such thing. Jesse R, what's up? How could Devin Haney be clout chasing off of a guy that fights in his division that he needs to fight, that the fans want him to fight? How in the hell could that be clout? Clout means you're trying to build your name off me. You're trying to gain notoriety. How's Devin Haney trying to get? That's the whole point in fighting. The whole point in them fighting is to see who the best is, and then you will gain notoriety. Then you will gain notoriety. James Lee, Brian Custer brought up Devin Haney. Run the tape. I'll bet you 500. He didn't willingly bring up Devin Haney. How about you bet me 500? Devin Haney never willingly brought up Tank Davis. The point of the matter was that he said that Tank Davis never spoke on Devin Haney name. He says next question. Spaz, what's good? So James Lee, you want to put your money where your mouth is? I don't have no problem. So let's roll the tape. You want to roll the tape, and when you show me 3 times that Devin Haney just randomly brought up Tank Davis name. JJ Short Deuce, what's up, family? Marlon Green, what's up? Okay, so the point of the matter is that Tank Davis brought up, responded to Devin Haney name. He didn't say next question. Okay, so if Brian Custer brought up Devin Haney, and the comment Devin Haney made, and he responded, he still responded was the point. Okay. And at the end of the day, he still said he wanted to fight him and didn't fight him. So what's your point? Karani Hall, what's up, family? Jagad Davis, what's up? Breon Sanders, what's good? James Lee, you missed it. The whole point was that, first of all, I wasn't talking to you. That was number one. Number two is that somebody was saying to me that Tank never responds to Devin Haney's name when brought up. They say Tank says next question. And I said, Tank don't say next question. And he responds to Devin Haney when his name is brought up. Hence the reason why I said Devin Haney don't randomly bring up Tank Davis' name. It's a big fight, and they're asked about fighting each other. Pay attention. I said they're asked about fighting each other and they respond because it's a big fight. But Devin Haney don't randomly bring up Tank Davis' name out the blue just for clout. Dub C, what's up, family? That was the whole point. He don't randomly say, "Hey, man, where's Tank? Where's Tank?" No, he don't randomly do that. That's the whole point. That was the whole point. Mark Franklin was good. That was the point. Hood Rich 410, what's up, family? I like Hood Rich 410. I like Hood Rich 410. He said he back for more debate. Really wasn't debate. It was a one-sided whooping. Whooping. You understand? You figure deal me. You figure deal me, great brother. It was a one-sided whooping. Whooping. Y'all know that? That's what my grandfather used to say. You're going to get a whooping. Not a whipping, a whooping. That was a one-sided whooping. Jermaine 419, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "In my opinion, it was a bad look for Devin to say he'll only fight Tank at 140, but in the same breath said he'll go back down to 135 to fight others." The Jessica, peace and blessings, Queen. LOL, Haney not beating Tank, bro. You still ain't responding to my bet, man. You hit me on the gram? Real deal, no Holyfield. What's up? Man, you hit me on the gram? I probably didn't even see it. Hold on, great brother. Hold on. We can't have that. Can't have the brother talking about he responded to me. What's your name on the gram? Bank Roca. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Smash that like button, people. Hold on, I'm trying to find you, great brother. It's all caps. Smash that like button, people. Got you. Got you. So salute to great brother Jermaine 419. Spaz, what's good? He said, I got you, great brother. I just hit you right now. Carl Brown, what's up? Thomas Davis, what's up? He said it was a bad look that Devin said he'll only fight Tank at 140, but in the same breath said he'll go back down for 135 to fight others. He didn't say he'll go down to fight others. You just made that up. He said he'll go down for the right fight. And meaning Tank Davis or Shakur Stevenson. Thomas Davis was good. Why would he go down for anybody else? Noonie V, what's up? Why would he weight drain himself for anybody else? King Kane, what's good? He did not say he'll go down for others. He said for the right fight, right? I'll go down to 135. Meaning that if they force the fight with Tank at 135, then he'll attempt to do it. Cerebral One, what's good? That's what he's saying. He's talking about Tank and Shakur Stevenson. He said those are two big fights. He said the biggest fight is Tank Davis, and the second biggest fight is Shakur Stevenson. That's what he said. He didn't say there is nobody else for him to fight at 135. Who else would he fight at 135? That don't make sense. So you know exactly who he's talking about. You tried to switch the narrative. What you mean? There's nobody else for him to fight at 135. Real Deal Holyfield said, no disrespect, but you ain't making no sense. How am I not making sense? Of course I wouldn't make sense to somebody that... Okay, so before we go there, Real Deal, how am I not making sense? Please explain to me how am I not making sense. Go ahead, tell me. Tell me how I'm not making sense. Sylvester Solomon, 2011, what's up, family? Hoodrich 410, we the A side right now, right? Oh, yeah. You been the A side. Biz Kings, what's up, family? The Tank been the A side. Tank been the A side. Ain't nobody disputing that. Devin don't even dispute that. Inga's Dutch School, what's good? Dutch School, what's up, family? Ruben Gutierrez, Eggy D, what's up, family? Tank been the A side. Devin don't even dispute that. Nobody disputes that. We all know that. That ain't no surprise. That ain't no debate. That's not an argument. He said Haney gets beat by both. Cool. Texas, what's up, family? In order for you to know that, you have to see it. It sounds good. Explain what Devin meant again, please. I'm confused. If he says he will only fight at 140 for Tank, then what fight is there right fight? Just confused. Okay. The point of the matter is, let me break it down for y'all. Tank Davis is the A side. Okay? Tank Davis is the A side. He says that I'm at 140. Okay? I'm at 140. Tank fought at 140. Essentially saying, why do I have to go down to 135 if Tank can fight at 140? I've been in 140. Okay? The fight needs to take place at 140. Right? It needs to take place at 140. But Tank Davis is the A side. For the right fight, then essentially he's telling you I'm going to have to go down to 135. More than likely a catchweight. Right? Tank Davis is the A side. He's going to demand where the fight takes place. Right? Because he's the A side. So he's going to push for the fight to be at a certain place. So what he's telling you is if he has to sacrifice to make the Tank fight, then he'll do it. But the fight needs to take place at 140. Why should he have to sacrifice to make the fight happen? That's exactly what he's saying. But y'all want to be, y'all want to try to make it something it's not. Well, then he contradicted himself. Well, okay, let me ask you about. It's funny because I never see you bring up the contradiction when Tank say I want to fight him, and bring up and say X, Y, and Z, and then don't do it. You never say he contradicted himself. Why is that? Dub C, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Blue, we got to call Haney out. He said he not vacating the belts because he would go down for the right price. But yesterday he said he only fighting Tank at 140, contradicting himself. We got to call it. Again, Dub C. Let me explain again. Okay? It's the same thing that you're saying about Errol Spence. If Errol Spence, okay, so let me ask you a question. If Terrence Crawford said the fight got to be at 147, you don't have a problem with that. Right, Dub C? If Terrence Crawford says I'm fighting Errol Spence at 147, you don't have a problem with that. Salute to Dub C dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Dub C, brother, back in super chat. We got to call Tank and Devin out. Well, Devin is not contradicting himself. Devin is telling you, he's been telling you for years that it's not easy for him to make the weight. SPV 98, what's good? Tank already fought. Carl Brown said, how is this something Errol did? See, this is what I love. Randall 700, what's up, family? Is that people can't pay attention. See, Carl Brown said, how is this the same? Because Errol Spence been at 147 for 10 years, and he complained about the weight. And then as soon as he lost to Terrence Crawford, you yourself, Carl Brown, like others, said that he's weight drained and that Terrence Crawford should fight him and owes him to fight at 154. Well, Devin Haney been at 140, 135 for 10 years. And when Devin Haney says that he's moving up to 140, y'all complain and say he's ducking fighters. But when Terrence Crawford beat Errol Spence, you made an excuse and say the only reason Terrence Crawford won is because Errol Spence was weight drained. But now Errol Spence wants to fight the rematch to be at 154, and all y'all campaigning talking about Terrence Crawford owes him, and Terrence Crawford is doing him dirty by trying to make the fight happen at 147. What the hell difference is it? So how are you telling me that Terrence Crawford is doing Errol Spence dirty, and Terrence Crawford demanding the fight to be at 147 is doing Errol Spence dirty because Errol Spence can't make the weight and he weight drained? Because I'm showing you the contradictions, the biasness. That's how I got to that, Carl Brown. What part of that don't you understand? It's called an example. You understand when you're given a ditto, when you're in grade school, right? They give you a ditto and they have an example at the top. The example at the top don't have nothing to do with the actual work that you're doing. When you compare the two, what the example at the top could be 2 + 2 = 4. But the one down below, and they'll show you how to carry. But the one down below is a different problem to solve. But they give you that as an example to follow. Ernie V was good. So why don't you understand what I just said? I gave you that situation as an example. God's greatest was good. Marky Dan, what's up? Unknown, what's up? He said they saying how Devin said something, then switch. What the fuck part don't you understand? Y'all be annoying me with the silly stuff, man. Sakari, what's up? Y'all be annoying me with the silly stuff. What part don't you understand? He's not contradicting himself. He's telling you Tank Davis is the A side. Okay, just like Ryan Garcia wanted the fight to be at 140, but Tank Davis is the A side. He's demanding the fight be at a certain weight. He's telling you that the fight needs to be at 140 because he's having a hard time going down in weight, but for the right price. Y'all act like y'all don't understand. Y'all act like y'all don't understand, like y'all can't comprehend what he's trying to tell you. He's telling you that if I have to if I have to sacrifice to go down for the right price, meaning that Tank and them gonna have to pay how they weigh if they want me to sacrifice to go down to 135. This is not rocket science. It's not rocket science. SBV 98. Now I'm going to send you the link. You're going to come on with the link, right? And you're going to tell me 3 times that Devin Haney lied. And if you don't click the link and come on and show me how 3 times Devin Haney lied, right? Then I'm going to block you. Now let's see if you put your money where your mouth is. Now, how about that? Jermaine 419, he said, can we hear the audio? No, I can't play I can't play this because I'll get copyrighted. SSIS Gaming, what's up? Spaz said Blue don't like when he's wrong. How about I send you the link and you tell me where I was wrong at? And put your money where your mouth is since you said I was wrong. Deal? So I'll send you $100. You tell me where I was wrong. And then when you can't, then you send me $50. We got a deal, Spaz, since I was wrong. Let's play the game. No, I don't like ignorance. I don't like silly stuff. I don't like people act like they're dumbfounded. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. Has nothing to do with being right or wrong. Arthur Harris was good. It's when people act like they don't understand, like they can't comprehend what Devin Haney was trying to say, knowing damn well they can comprehend exactly what he was saying. They know exactly what he was saying, but people gonna act like they don't understand. Oh well, he contradicted himself. He said it got to be what part don't you understand? He's saying that he can't make the weight. We already know he can't make the weight. What are we talking about here? We know we already know he's been in the weight for 10 years. Nobody want to give him a pass when he say he can't make the weight. But everybody want to condemn Terrence Crawford when he say, "Oh man, the fight need to be at 47." Oh man, how you gonna do Errol like that? How you gonna do? You know he been at that weight too long. You know he been weight drained. Okay, well Tank say, well the fight gotta be at 135, and Devin say it gotta be at 140. Well, Devin is ducking. Devin contradicting himself. Right. Dub C, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Blue, you right about Errol, but I disagree about Haney. Tank last 3 fights was at 135. Haney first fight at 140 is now with Errol. Is now with Errol. You're right. They both 147. Haney should have vacated the belts. No. Tank Davis has fought at 140 already. Terrence Crawford has never fought at 140, at 154. Tank Davis became a quote-unquote champion at 140 against a guy that was bigger than Devin Haney. And everybody gives him credit for beating Mario Barrios. Everybody gives him credit for beating Mario Barrios. Man, look what Tank did to Mario Barrios. Keith Thurman couldn't do it. Ugas couldn't do it. He fought at 140 already. And got a knockout at 140. And everybody talk about how his power translates. So now all of a sudden we talking about, well, his last 3 fights was at 130. Well, Devin Haney last 30 fights been at 135, bro. What are we talking about? Devin Haney last 30 fights been at 140, 135, bro. Tank is fluctuating. So why can't he fluctuate to go to 140? Elbow, what's good? So why can't he go to 140? Fly Paper Paris was good. Spaz said Blue Tank fought at 140 and said he didn't like. I don't care what he said he didn't like. Did he fight there and did he win? So he could do it again. If Devin Haney is so pillow-fisted and Devin Haney is chinny, then why can't he go 5 pounds north? He did it already. Mario Barrios is way bigger than Devin Haney, bro. Mr. Big Play Bray, what's good? Now watch this. Now SBV 98 already told you what your deal is. He told me so the B side gets to choose the weight. Ain't Errol Spence the B side? Ain't Errol Spence the B side? Ain't Errol Spence the B side? DJ Cash Marine, what's up? Ain't Errol Spence the B side? Carl Brown, nobody can say nothing about Devin Haney. Carl Brown, you want to play this game with me? I got 100. You're making it. If you're saying nobody can say nothing about Devin Haney, you're making it like something I said was a lie. Okay, so if something I said was a lie, right? I'm just defending. Okay, so then what did I say was a lie, Carl Brown? He said, "How did we get to another fighter?" I'm going to stop having a conversation with Carl Brown because stupidity is contagious. Sharif Saunders, what's good? Jafar Views, Errol had a contract. And the contract says that Terrence Crawford gets to choose the weight. So why is Errol Spence wanting to choose the weight to be at 154? Stop putting your foot in your mouth. He had a contract that says the winner gets to choose the weight, which means Terrence Crawford gets to choose the weight. But when Terrence Crawford says that, okay, or his team says the fight should be at 147, then y'all came here condemning Terrence Crawford, talking about how Terrence Crawford was disloyal, how Terrence Crawford was a snake. That's what y'all said. Carl Brown, don't insult my intelligence. That's something I don't like. Don't insult my intelligence. Don't act like, oh, I was just saying that nobody could say about brother. I'm way more intelligent than that. Don't insult my intelligence. Mark Grimes, what's up? Now he's talking about Errol Spence is still a bigger draw. I asked you a simple question, SBV 98. Is Errol Spence the B side, yes or no? And is Errol Spence looking for the fight to be at 154? Yes or no? Yes or no? Jerron Smith, what's good? Our moms is doing much better. Robert Drummond, what's up? No, I'm not mad. I'm annoyed. It's a difference. There's a difference. I'm far from mad. I'm annoyed when people act silly, when they act like they don't understand, when they choose to be they choose to be silly for the sake of argument and act like and pretend that they're blind, deaf, and dumb. See, Carl Brown, I just said, I gave you an example, and the first thing you said was, how we talking about Errol Spence as if you don't understand what I just said. You didn't understand what I just said by giving you that example? That was far-fetched? That was something I said that was off the wall? You couldn't understand how did you venture off to Errol Spence? You couldn't understand that? What I just explained to you, and I used Errol Spence as an example, you couldn't understand that. Because when I give you an example of everything else, You understand that? I ain't never heard you say, how did we get to Floyd Mayweather? When I gave examples of Floyd Mayweather yesterday, I didn't hear you come here yesterday, Carl Brown, and one time act like you was misinformed or couldn't understand how I used Floyd Mayweather as an example in negotiations for a split. You didn't once said that. You didn't one time yesterday say, oh, how did we get to this person? Victor Griffin, Kawan Tucker, what's up? Scorpio 1176, what's good? No, you just did play stupid. You just acted like, oh, how did we get to Errol Spence? Like you didn't understand the example I just set forth. Everybody here understood except Carl Brown. You was the only person here that didn't understand how I used the example with Errol Spence and Devin Haney. Everybody understands the comparison I just gave. Devin Haney been at 135 for 10 years and having trouble making the weight. Errol Spence been at 147 for 10 years and having trouble making weight. Errol Spence wants the rematch with Terrence Crawford at 154 because he's having trouble fighting at 147. And so I said, when Tank already fought at 140. Terrence Crawford ain't never fought at 54. And Carl Brown, you was one of the main people when that report came out. You was one of the main people here talking about, man, Terrence Crawford is snaking Errol Spence. You was one of the main people here. You was one of the main people. When that report came out, TDLC was good. And so-called Steve Nelson, Steve, I never called you stupid. See, that's ignorance. Again, like I said, stupidity is contagious. Ignorance is a bliss. I never called you stupid. I said you're pretending to be. You're acting like you don't understand. I never called you stupid. Not once. Because you're not. That's why I'm having this conversation with you, because you're acting like you don't understand. You're acting like you don't understand. Yeah, Carl Brown, you sure did. When I did a live stream, brother, when I did the live stream and I said, when Steve Nelson said the fight need to be at 47, we don't even want the fight. Yes, you was in this chat, brother. Yes, you was. You was in this chat talking about, man, Terrence Crawford, he owe him that. He gave Errol Spence, lend him the favor. Man, stop. Don't play that game with me, bro. Come on, knock it off, man. Ty Scott, blessings, Queen. Don Drake, Dem, what's up, family? The neighborhood Hebrew, what's up? Patrick Bell, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, what I miss? You miss people acting like they can't comprehend when it comes to their favorite fighter. Now Carl Brown acting like, oh, I ain't never said nothing. When Terrence Crawford and his team said the fight need to be at 47, I ain't never said nothing. Sure you did. Yes, you did. When I did those live streams talking about that situation, you was definitely in here. Rainmaker, what's good? You was definitely in here talking about, oh, man, Terrence Crawford need to rematch him at 154. You ain't say that, Carl Brown. Carl Brown, you ain't never said that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford rematch need to be at 154. Mark Wonderwood, what's good? You ain't never said that. So you on board? You okay with the fight being at 47? Crypto Color Light Tech, what's up? Benjamin Harrington, what's good? See, this is what I'm talking about. Why people think, I don't know why you think that my memory, I don't know what you said. Or I don't pay attention what you said. Me and you had a whole debate on it, and you said, oh, I wasn't saying that. I said, well, he's the A side. And me and you had a whole debate, and you said, well, I wasn't saying that. I was just asking a question. I said, well, then I stand corrected. We didn't have that conversation? Gabe Moore, what's up, family? We didn't have that conversation, Carl Brown. And I said, and then you said, well, I wasn't saying that. I was just asking a question. And I said, okay, then I stand corrected. And I gave you, and I said I explained. You gonna say that we didn't have that conversation? Come on, bro. Salute to my brother A-Side, onshore consultant in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Ring Rivals, my brother A-Side in the building. A-Side, drop the link to your channel in the chat, great brother. Jim Black, what's up? Tony 10-time Deuce 06, what's up? Malik Black, what's good? Malante Davis, what's good? I remember every conversation we be having on here, bro. Erica Malbasi is peace and blessings, queen. Come on, bro. Don't insult my intelligence and act like you was just okay with it. Oh, man, I ain't have no problem with Terrence Crawford. Man, knock it off, man. SS Gaming, I'm about to block you in a second because you're starting to annoy me, bro. So now, SS Gaming, you want to come on here and speak your piece? If you don't, then I'm going to block you. Which one is it? Now you're really going to find out. Ron Toro, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Tank can easily fight at 140. The problem is Haney style. Pumping those constant jabs in Tank face could be a huge problem for Tank. Agreed. Now, listen what Carl Brown just said. Jim Black, what's good? You said you never spoke on it. Carl Brown, you just said you never spoke on it. You literally just said, I never spoke on that. You just said, I never spoke on that. Look, you literally just said, look what you just said. Yo, Blue, you really going to lie and say I spoke on that? So you didn't speak on it. Now watch this now. You literally just said this right now. Yo, Blue, you really going to lie and say I spoke on that? Meaning that you never spoke on it. So you said nothing. I said, did you say something about it? You said no. 4K, what's up, family? I literally just said, did you never spoke on it? You said you never spoke on it. Fresh Baker, what's good? You just said this. Is this me saying it or did you say that? You just said, yo, Blue, you really going to lie and say I spoke on that? So you never spoke on it. Spence, New York City, what's good? Okay, and then 10 seconds later, but you complain about Devin Haney contradicting himself. Now, 10 seconds later, this is what you said. No, I said if there be a rematch, I want it to be at 54, not at 47. Ain't that what I just said? Ain't that what I just said? I said you was the one of the people that said if Terrence Crawford wants to fight at 47, Errol Spence needs to just move on and go to 54. But you just said you didn't speak on it. You just told me you didn't speak on it, bro. You just said, hey, bro, I ain't never spoke on that. You are saying Bud is wrong. No, I said if there'd be a rematch, I want it to be at 154, not at 147. You said Bud is wrong. But you said you never spoke on it. So which one is it? Which one is it? Did you speak on it or did you not? You said me and you never had a conversation about this. What you told me is we ain't never had no conversation about this. That's what you just said. So which one is it, bro? That's why I said don't insult my intelligence and act like I don't know what I'm talking about. T-Bugs, what's up, family? So let me ask you a question. Since you said that you didn't understand how I got the example of what Devin Haney was saying to the Errol Spence fight, you didn't understand the correlation. Right? You didn't understand how I got to Errol Spence. Okay. If you don't understand how I got to Errol Spence and Devin Haney comparison, then why do you want Errol Spence to move to 154? Why did you want Errol Spence to move to 154 and not fight him at 147? Since you didn't understand what I'm saying. I'm not putting extra words on nobody. I'm using your own words against you. Static Shock, what's up? You said, this is what you said. You said you don't want Errol Spence to rematch Terrence Crawford at 147. You want him to go to 154. Why? Why? Why do you want the rematch to be at 154 instead of 147? Explain to me that, Carl Brown. Why would you want the fight to be at 154, not 47? Tell me, Carl Brown. Why you want the fight, the rematch, to be at 154 and not 147? I'm interested to know this. Haney, man, what's up? Jermaine 419, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. It can't be, I can't make 135 no more, but I can make it for the right price. It's either you can or you can't. Devin and Dad be setting themselves up. Jermaine 419, how about I send you the link? How about I send you the link? You said it can't be okay, it can't be that, right? Floyd Mayweather said I don't make one, I'm a 140 pounder, but for the right price, I'll fight at 154. Ain't Floyd Mayweather say that? Motorsport Sports was good. You don't understand what people are talking about? Okay, Jermaine 419. Watch this now. Who's the person to say this? I can't make 130 anymore, but for Shakur Stevenson, I'll go down to 130. Who said that? Judah 77 inside the square circle. My brother King Judah, what's up? Jermaine 419. Come to the front of the congregation. Marquis was good. Marquis said, I disagree, Blue. That's fine. Boston Fanatics was good. Easy Lewin was good. Joseph Johnson, what's up, nephew? Jermaine 419, don't disappear. You've been super chatting all this time. So Jermaine 419, I'm asking you a question. Who was the person that said, I can't make 130, but for Shakur Stevenson, I'll go down and fight Shakur Stevenson? Who said that? Jermaine 419, I know you in the building. Who said that? Rachel McQuillan, peace of blessings, queen. Motorsport Sports, brother in the super chat. Crawford will stop Canelo if they fight. I don't know about stopping, but I think he'll win. Hood Rich 410 said he was trolling. He wasn't trolling. Now he's trolling. So when Tank says it, right, it's trolling. When Devin say it, it's contradiction. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? When Tank say it, he's just trolling. He's just joking. When Devin say it, it's a contradiction, though. Jay Ruthless Riley was good. But then y'all come here talking about Oh man, you can't say nothing bad about Devin. So Jermaine 419, I need you to super chat again and tell the world that it's a bad look when Tank does it. Is it? Jermaine 419, send another super chat, highlight it, and say it's a bad look when Tank do it. Go ahead, Jermaine 419. Floyd Mayweather is on record saying sometimes sometimes no. Super chat it, Jermaine 419, like you've been super chatting this whole time. Now super chat, highlight it, light it up, so the world can see, and say Tank contradicted himself, and that's a terrible look, like you just said with Devin. Now you want me to scroll up and read in the chat, but I wasn't reading in the chat when you was talking about Devin. Exactly, Jay Grant Jr. I'm not playing favorites, but when my brother Dub C said it, I can respect it because he say it for everybody. So I understand when Dub C said it, right? Because he says that for everybody. He keep it down the line. But everybody else ain't be, except from 4K. Everybody else, y'all don't be keeping it down the line. I'm facts is facts, Blue. You got to hold this L today, bro. Oh, now you don't want to comment. Now when it come to Tank, you want to comment in the chat. When it come to Devin Haney, you wanted to send super chats. But when it come to Tank, now I put that mirror up in your face, and now you don't want to respond. Now you want to comment in the chat. Now you want to comment in the chat. Carl Brown, you do not call a spade a spade. You are one-sided when it comes to your favorite fighter, period. And that's cool. Come on, man. Carl Brown, I've been doing this dance with you for too many years for you to sit here and act like you ain't one-sided. You don't like Terrence Crawford. You are Errol Spence. You are a big fan of Errol Spence, and you don't like Terrence Crawford. And we both know that. And that's cool. Jermaine 419, how about I send you the link? Never mind the 80% in the chat. I don't care what the 80%. I'm talking to you. And the 80% of the chat won't click the link and come on here and debate me, because I've been putting this $100 to that $50 up for about 3-4 months. And ain't not one person come up here outside of my brother, Hood Rich 410. He's the only person that came up here. So Jermaine 419, I've been telling you to click the link. Click the link. Click the link. Dub C, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said the problem is when it comes to Haney, Tank, and Shakur, all of them be lying, and we don't make them accountable. All three be lying. Love you though, big homie. Salute to my brother Dub C. See, I can accept that from Dub C though, because it don't matter who it is. He cut it right down the line, whether I agree or disagree with him. A-Side, where's the link to your channel, bro? Oh, that's the link? Why it looks like that? A-Side, just put the link there. Ben Davis, what's up, family? Because that's too much. Just put the link. Just put the link to the channel in the chat so I can pin that up. Ben Davis, what's up? Yeah, see, Hood Rich 410. See, that's the thing, right? My thing be this, right? Is that it's just people get thank you, Queen Pam. Ace, I got a whole paragraph connected to it, and that makes it too much. Thanks to the Queen Pam in the building. Peace, bless to the Queen Pam. Blessings to you, Queen. I need y'all to click that link. I just pinned the link up in the chat. Go click that link on my brother Armstrong Consultant. A-Side, Ring Rivals with my brother A-Side. The link is right there in the chat. All you got to do is click it. It's going to take you right to the channel, and all you have to do is hit the subscribe button. The link is right there in the chat. It's pinned up in the chat. All you have to do is click on the link that's pinned up in the chat, and it'll take you right to the channel, and all you have to do is hit subscribe. So I need everybody in the building. Please, let's get my brother A-Side. Can we do this? Can we get my brother A-Side to 500 subscribers by week's end? Can we get my brother A-Side to 500 subscribers by week's end? I would really appreciate if we can get my brother A-Side to 500 subscribers by the end of the week. Jermaine 419. Click the link and come on, bro. How about it? Jermaine 419. I got my 100 to your 50. Alvin McMillan, what's good? We got a deal? You click the link. Come on here. You send me 3 things. Right? Since you keep saying it, man, you know Devin sound crazy. How did he sound crazy? You didn't understand what he was talking about? Kawhi Elliott, what's good? You ain't understand what Devin Haney was talking about, right? He sounded crazy because he said, oh, man, the fight he can't make the weight. It's a struggle. But for you, the fans, and for his legacy, he'll sacrifice to do it. Jerome Johnson, salute. Compton Twan, what's up, family? Right? He's saying he'll sacrifice to come down to fight Tank for the right price, but they got to make it worth his while. You don't understand what he's talking about? It ain't hard. It ain't rocket science. Fight has been doing this to the end of time. Fight has been doing this to the end of time. Errol Spence just did it with Terrence Crawford, didn't he? Everybody been saying that Errol Spence was weight drained. He only stuck around 147 for the Terrence Crawford fight. So what's the difference? Errol Spence just did it, didn't he? He just did it. Didn't Errol Spence just do it? Chris Esperon, what's up, family? Yvonne Houdini III, what's good? Just Do Boxing. Go subscribe to my brother, Just Do Boxing. Jermaine 419, how about you click the link? Don't talk in the chat. Click the link. So now you saying Devin Haney is ducking to Tank Davis? You sound silly. You sound silly. You sound silly. You sound silly, bro. So now Devin Haney say, man, it's not easy for me to make the weight. Dre Finance, what's up, family? And on top of that, now watch this now. Nobody said, now I want to ask y'all a question. Who did y'all hear say that Dimitri Bivol is ducking? Who did y'all hear? When did you hear anybody say Dimitri Bivol is a duck? Anybody? He said, Jermaine 419, what's a person called that don't like to be wrong? The definition of that is Jermaine 419. Mario Forster, what's good? Battle Boy, what's up, family? That's the definition. Their name is Jermaine 419. Kenny Linda, my brother, what's up? He ain't gonna click the link. He ain't gonna click the link. Joey Swole. What are you, an errand boy? Here we go. The errand boys. That's your daddy, not mine. Now go back to your daddy. Dre Finest, what's up, family? What's up, Triple OG? So anyway, like I said, Monda Mansa Musa LLC, what's good? When Terrence Crawford says, all Terrence Crawford didn't even say it. We didn't even hear Terrence Crawford say it. We didn't even hear Terrence Crawford say it. And everybody said, man, Terrence Crawford is a snake. Terrence Crawford is disloyal. Terrence Crawford, the brother didn't even say it. Ronald Ellis, what's up? Terrence Crawford didn't even say it. You never even heard his words. And everybody condemned him. Everybody condemned him. Jermaine 419, retract that super chat. I'm not even going to read it. I'm not going to put it up on the screen. Retract it. Get your money back for that super chat. Until you put up the super chat that I asked you to put up, right? See, this is what I'll be talking about. Now you want a super chat about everything else. I just said send a super chat about the situation with Tank, and you refuse to. And then you told me, oh, man, read it in the chat. Read it in the chat. Read it in the chat. Now you want a super chat talking about, man, play the audio. No, I'm not playing the audio. Get your money back for that super chat. Get your refund for it. Retract it. Retract that super chat. Retract that super chat. Ray Bar, what's up? Spaz said nobody owes nobody. It's the art of war. I'm not making nothing easy for somebody I'm at war with. Right, but the fans don't hold everybody accountable for that mindset. Do they, Spaz? Do they hold everybody with the same accountability? Blisky Bruce, what's up? Blisky Bruce. Devin Haney did call out Tank as soon as Tank got out of jail. Where? Where's that? That's a different link, Pam? Okay. Where's that audio? Where's the audio of Devin Haney calling out Tank as soon as he came out of jail? To say what? Devin Haney said, man, I want to fight Tank. That's what he said? Naeem Amir, what's up, family? I don't remember that. Devin called out Tank as soon as Tank came out of jail. To do what? Tank is the A side. Call him out to do what? You can say you want to fight Tank all you want, but if he don't answer the bell, you ain't doing nothing. He called the shots. It's no slight to nobody else. It's the truth. Tank ain't said nothing until this week. He wasn't saying much of nothing. Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, and the brothers at the Roz podcast were saying something. Senior and Squeeze, shout out to the Roz podcast. Go subscribe to the Roz podcast. Go subscribe to the Roz podcast. When Devin Haney, soon as Tank came out, Devin Haney said, man, where Tank at? Give me Tank. I want to fight Tank. That's what he did? Is that what he did? Pound for pound facts was good. Joey Swole, goodbye. Your PED's going in your head, brother. Kawhi Elliott, what's up? Part twice, what's up? You need to lay off the PEDs. David Tassayan, what's up, family? Lay off the PEDs, brother. Fresh Baker, what's good? You need to lay off them PEDs, great brother. Ring Rivals, my brother A-Side in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, you playing favorites. Take Pam link down and put mine back up. I'm just playing because I want some oxtails tonight. Hey, bro. Dizzy G Mac, what's up, family? Yeah, Rebar. Yeah, so somebody tell that dude to give you a few four people he managed. It's all good. We can agree to disagree, though. Jermaine 419, we family, man. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes it entertaining, bro. That's what makes it entertainment. That's what makes it fun, brother. You understand? We can get passionate about it. We can argue about it. We can debate about it. But Jermaine 419, that's the best part about it, man. You understand? If we don't do this, Jermaine 419, where's the fun in it? 10 beers, one, what's good? Where's the fun? Me and my brother, Hood Rich 410, we got a 5 stacks on the fight. 5 stacks we putting up. Me and the great brother. You understand? I'm gonna pay him. I lose. He gonna pay me. He lose. Rainman 2 Side. What up, family? It's all fun. It's fun. I call out my brother Carl Brown. Carl Brown know I love him. Wouldn't trade him for the world. You understand? Carl Brown know I love him. Wouldn't trade. That's my brother. I wouldn't trade him for the world. He been here for 10,000 years. You understand? And we could debate. You understand? It's the best. That's what it's about. Bro, if we can't do that and we can't, you know what I'm saying? Me and Carl Brown argue all the time. All the time. But guess what? We talk about something completely different tomorrow and you wouldn't even know we argue today. It's the best part because it's about the fun. It's about the love of the sport. He could love who he want. I could love who I want. At the end of the day, I know this. I know Carl Brown loved the sport of boxing. I know that. Regardless if he have a favorite, you can't not have a favorite. I can't not have a favorite. It's not possible. Legendary Outcast, what's up, family? Anthony Diaz, what's good? We debate. We come here. We argue and debate about what's said, who gonna win, and all that good stuff. Hey, Carl Brown calling him out. Man, you ain't say that. Man, come on, man. We have fun, bro. It's fun. It's the best part about it, man. It's the best part. Haney is one of my favorites for sure, but Tank is one of my favorites. This is where it goes wrong, right? Hood Rich. This is where people get it misconstrued. They think I don't like Gervonta Tank Davis, or I hate on Gervonta Tank Davis, or because I feel like I people don't understand this. I said that I think that there's only two people, unless Tank Davis goes out his way to put himself in a position where it's like, bro, all right, man, I don't know if you can I don't know if you can go up there and be successful when he just there and be great. I say this all the time. Tank and Devin, Tank and Shakur is a 50-50 fight. I'm not never taking nothing away from Tank Davis' skills, his talent. The dude is talented. I just think that stylistically, the style of Shakur, the style of Devin is the styles that can beat him. That's it. But would I be surprised if Tank win the fight? No. I just favor them to beat him because of their intangibles. If they was both 5'5" with a 67-inch arm each, I'm favoring Tank. But they're not. And that's why I say I think Devin can win. I think Shakur can win. You understand what I'm saying? But people take it. Slick, what's up? People take it and they get offended. They get offended. But if why would you get offended? Then why would you want to see it? It's not a big fight. So then people, Hood Rich, then people do this. Yeah, well, that's why Tank ran down on you. When you actually listen to it, what Tank said, he didn't run down on me. He said what I expected him to say. He took it easy on me. Right? I expected Tank to be like, you don't know what you talking about. No, Tank was like, bro, did they tell you I cracked both of them in sparring? How they gonna keep me off them? That's what he's supposed to say. You expected Tank to be like, what do you expect him to say to me? I expected him to be like, bro, what? You tripping. Put your money where your mouth is. I ain't got Tank money. I ain't got Tank money. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't got that type of money. I ain't got that type of money. You understand what I'm saying? But, what if Tank would have been like, bro, you think that they could beat me? Put your money where your mouth is. My money ain't as long as Tank. The money that I'm offering up, it don't do nothing for him. He bet me he just be practicing. Tank bet me he just practiced. Hood Rich, we ain't broke, but Tank bet me he just be practicing. Hey, he just bet me just cause. He be betting me just cause. You understand what I'm saying? He be betting me just cause. Tank be betting me just cause, bro, I'm just taking your money because I don't like you type of bet. Yo. Triple OG, Dre Finest, salute, great brother. Yo, this dude made a whole nother page? Bro, what's wrong with you, bro? Man, this dude made a whole nother page? Wow, brother. You got too much time on your hand. Pardon my way. What's good? Tyson Fury he gonna knock. It's hard to say, but he gonna knock Francis Ngannou in the third row. I like O'Shaquie Foster to win. That's my guy. It got to be Jackie Hernandez. Peace and blessings to the queen, Jackie Hernandez. It got to be. Hey, where my brother Kodak? Just thought about that. This how I knew something was wrong. Where Kodak, man? It's Texas 16 South. What's good? Yeah, Tyson Fury gonna knock Francis Ngannou in the third row. Facts, Christopher Bowen. He made a whole nother channel. Like, bro, what? He made a whole nother channel. So from the time I blocked him to right now, he was creating a whole nother channel. Man, let me make sure I create another channel. Fit, what's up, brother? You gonna come on, Fit? Salute to my brother Fit for life, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, if Devin goes to 135, I believe that would be a bad news. Devin is too big for that now. 140 is good for him, and hopefully 147 soon. I agreed. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. He said he'll go down there just for the purpose of Timothy Ramdean was good. Yeah, Tyann, he definitely gonna make another channel. Fit, you gonna jump on? So he definitely he definitely would be doing it just for the sacrifice of the big fight. That's what I'm saying. People understand what he meant. You understand what I'm saying? Tyson Fury out here ripping off his shirt like he Hulk Hogan. Carl Brown, you did say that. 1,000%. 1,000%, Carl Brown, you said Devin should move to 140 before the Lomachenko fight. Devin Haney, man, me and my brother Big Rich, real box facts, my brother Big Rich, we saw Devin Haney come out the weigh-in with Lomachenko, the initial weigh-in, the first weigh-in. Bro, he looks so drained, it's not even funny. Not even funny. And I'm not saying this as to make an excuse. I'm just telling you the truth. There was cameras, but there was no cameras on. And Mo, what's up, family? There was cameras there, but there was no cameras on. And man, Devin Haney, he had his hood on. I didn't even want to interview him. I'm like, oh man, what I just put? I didn't even want to interview him. I'm like, man, just let him get his rest. Word up. Ask my brother Big Rich. All facts. There you go, Fit. The link right there, Fit. Salute to my brother Dion Dub, been a channel member, family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV for a whole year. Dub C is the link is just for Fit, great brother. We do this segment on Wednesdays. Salute to my brother Dub C. My brother Dion Dub, been a channel member for 12 months. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Yeah, Tyson Fury is gonna knock out Francis Ngannou. He gonna carry him. He gonna make Tyson Fury is a showman. He just ripping off his shirt like he Hulk Hogan right now. Yeah, Tyson Fury is a showman. That's who he is. Yeah, Cat Williams is wild. Shamar Rashawn Shalom, what's up, family? Cat Williams is wild. Yeah, y'all see what Cat Williams did segment about Jamie Foxx. The sports guy, what's up, family? Zaire G, what's up? Darius Gilliard, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said Devin put it on the line every time, and they still on him. The most privileged, but yet the most disciplined fighter out of the generation. Yeah, Brian Levins was good. Devin Haney don't get his credit. He don't get his just dues. That's why I gave the comparison, and people don't like the comparison.
Blue.
There he goes, my brother.
What's going on? I'm sorry I have to be here right now. I'm usually in the office right now, but I had to take care of some things right now at home.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
How you feeling, great brother?
Oh, I feel great. I'm sorry. The it's a little bit different at home. I was supposed to be in the office right now, but I had to take care of some of my office work here at home. So
okay, on the grind. Always on the grind. Are you breaking up, great brother? You get me?
Right. Yeah, I can hear you now. I'm sorry,
okay.
internet may be a little bit different. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what do you think about this situation with Devin Haney? Saying that, for the right price, right situation, he'll go down to 135 and fight. Obviously, he's talking about Tank and Shakur. What's your thoughts on
that? I think that's a bad idea. I think some guys, they look at the money more than the health. And I believe that's a very unhealthy thing for him, because if anybody observed how he looked when he walked out, I don't know if you've talked about this. I'm just late getting on right now, but he looked gaunt. He looked like he was like, when the mortician put that makeup on your face, like they did Shannon Sharp on ESPN. That's how he looked, like that. He looked like that's the way he was looking. And so when you have to get that close, or of course he's professional, so he's gonna make weight. That's just a thing that a professional does. You should never miss weight. But it's like, are you willing to do what it takes to get there? For instance, I believe Shakur missed weight one time, and I don't think this was just because he missed it on purpose. It was that his body had changed, and then to do what it would take to get to that weight, he would have had to do unhealthy things. So I'm always like, stay in that space in which you can rebound enough in order for you to be efficient for the fight. And I believe as you get older, it gets harder for you to do that, right? So a way to think about it is, if the body is slowly changing over time in fitness, they would say that 220 minus your heart rate, 220 minus your age rather, gives you your max heart rate of what you can get to. So that means by the time you're 30 or 35, the max heart rate you can achieve is lower than what it was when you're 21. So obviously there's things that change over time, and your ability to use energy changes over time as well. So is Devin too far away from that? He may be on the verge. I believe it's interesting you said that Errol was in the same situation. I believe he may be on the verge of being to where it's hurtful against him versus the opponent he's facing. So for instance, not to talk too much, if Devin is facing a Camposos, well, he may not have to be as efficient in that fight. Not to say Camposos is not a good fighter, because I think he's a good fighter, but he may not need to be as efficient because the matchup is so vast that it would be easy for him to overtake him, even with 80% or 90% of what he can do, which he proved, because first fight, it looked like that he was not trying to take a risk. He just needed to get the belts, get out of there. And then we seen the second time, it was basically annihilation that night. So in my opinion, I don't think that he needs to do that. I don't think he should listen to anybody trying to pressure him into this fight. I think I would sound hypocritical, sort of, because I told when we last spoke, I said Charlo should fight Canelo because he need to get his bag first. And I know people need to get their bag, but it's a little bit different situations because Charlo was moving up, and Devin is moving into, in my opinion, a dangerous area based just upon his physical size.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you brought up Charlo, because Sean Porter recently said that he don't think that Charlo he might not ever fight again. But if he does, he definitely don't see him going down to 54. Do you think that he could cut and get back down to 54 after going to 168?
I'm just going to educate myself through you. Has he always been at 154 or has he been beneath that?
Yeah, he fought at 154 his whole career.
I don't think it would be beneficial for him to go down to 54. There's nothing else for him to do at 54 unless Crawford is going to fight him. And then if Crawford's not going to fight him, or if Crawford's going to fight him there, I don't see him winning against Crawford at that weight. So if Crawford's willing to go up to 168, there'd be no reason why I would, if I was him, Charlo, go down to 154 if the guy is willing to come up to 160. And especially if I'm Charlo, I know I could possibly clear out 160 because Arisande Lara is there. And I believe a guy from Eastern Europe is there and one other guy. So I will go in there and clean that out, do it twice for my legacy.
Mm-hmm. Now, just for the human body, though, do you think that he could, like you said, he's been there his whole career. One fight he left and he went up extremely high. He didn't take the normal baby steps of going up one division. He jumped up two, and he probably gained that night rehydrating after that weigh-in because he weighed in at 167.5. So he probably gained at least another 5 to 10 pounds, right?
Right. I heard it was 172. I'm not for sure. Somebody told me at the gym it was 172, 173. And so for me, if your rehydration only goes up a little bit, that proves that there could be a chance that some of the rehydration wasn't beneficial to you, right? That's why I would premise that he would be better at 160, right? Because that weight he can get down there and still the rehydration process can bring him up to 172.
Right,
and that's a better look. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, right. He could go to 160 and still rehydrate to 72. Now,
yeah, I mean, that would be an easy thing.
Now, when we say that, because most people don't understand, but you can explain it. Most people don't understand. They don't recognize. When I say to the average person, to give you an example, my wife, right? She don't watch it. She say, "Hey, how much does this guy weigh?" And I say, the weigh-in was at 168, but he weighs 180 right now. And she'll be like, "Really, overnight?" How is that process? How does the body allow you? I know you explained this last time, but how does the body allow you to gain that type of weight, and is it healthy weight?
Okay, so here's the deal. So I told you that I would get that exact answer, and I do have the exact answer. So this is gonna be good, right? All right. So the muscle or cells hold a certain amount of water, especially when it's like metabolic tissue like muscle, a certain amount of water per each carb that goes in to the muscle, right? So let's just say you had someone like Devin that went down from like 150 something down to 135, and then he's all the way back where he was, right? Well, a lot of people, and I found this, I thought it was a 1-to-3 ratio, but it's actually a 1-to-4 to 5 ratio. So for each gram of water that goes in the cell, for each gram of carbohydrate that goes in the cell, 5 parts water goes in with it. So grams are a mass unit. So it's not just weight. It's actually it's actually the volume that goes with each one. And it's the same mass, right? So you can imagine 1 part carbohydrate, 4 to 5 parts water, right? So that means if the person drops their carbohydrate levels down, and then let's just say they eat the equivalent of 5 pounds of carbohydrate, well, 5 times 5, that means 25 pounds of water could follow that into their muscle, right? All right, 20 pounds of water is going there. So no, the person is not, the person is just depleted, right? They're just severely depleted depending on where they are. So they may eat one meal, and if they're severely depleted in water, that water is going to follow the carbohydrate into the cell and rehydrate the cell, and basically that's how they blow up so much. They didn't really blow up, they just had a water manipulation based upon the food. Now that's outside of the sauna suit, because the sauna suit drags water out obviously through your pores. Controlling your diet dispels water by not by the water not being able to get in the cell, because the particular nutrient that's needed for it to be in the cell is not there.
Let me ask you this. I'm glad you said that about the sauna suit, because I was using a sauna suit at times. Is it contradicting to use the sauna suit then drink a gallon of water?
Again, if you're like, I'm of the thing that if a person has to use a sauna suit, that means that they were too far out of shape. Yeah, that should be taken care of during the diet. But I think I think it's super inefficient to use a sauna suit and then drink a gallon of water, unless it's right before a weigh-in. If you're right before weigh-in, that makes sense, because you're just trying to get the last water off. And that's what Devin looked like he had done. It looked like he got the last water off, and then as soon as you drink, he'll go right back up. So that's the only time. I wouldn't use it during the whole during the whole boxing training. For me, it's asinine, because you have to have water in order to perform properly. Water and oxygen.
Now let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, Dev said he walks around 165. Terrence Crawford says he walks around 165, maybe slightly above. They going down. Dev goes to 35. Now in this case, he going to 47. I mean to 40. Terrence goes to 47. And they're doing this in a 2 months training camp in 4 weeks.
Right.
8 weeks, 2 months, 4 weeks, right?
Right.
What is the target number weekly that you think that they would target to lose that amount of weight? Because for Dev, that was 30 pounds in 8 weeks. And Terrence Crawford, that's close to 30 pounds, about, what is it? He said sometimes he gets to like 165, 170. So 170 to 47 is what? 23 pounds.
Right.
Right. So that's close to weight. What would be the target weight weekly to properly get down to that weight safely and be effective?
I would say the target needs to be based upon where the energy of the athlete needs at the fight. So if you're younger, you can actually get closer to the actual match in order to bring your weight down. So for instance, in my book, and this is just my theory, right? And this is just, so if I was doing it for an athlete that was in boxing, what we would do is, let's say Crawford is 170, right? We know he needs to be 147 on the night of the fight, right? So instead of going down and just getting like 1 pound below 147, my target would be to get them down to 143, and then spend 2 weeks leading up to the fight on actually putting in nutrients, but never going over that particular weight. So I don't really understand why that they would just try to get it all done at the last minute. And honestly, if they gave me a target, my target would be for 2 weeks before, we're going to be 5 pounds below the weight, and we're going to divide how much we need to lose each week, and we can adjust we can adjust each week depending on how our output is, and basically what we're doing in the training. 2 weeks before, we'll be 5 pounds below, and then we'll spend 2 weeks just feeding the body a little bit, seeing what it needs to be at that weight. And then at that particular time, the body will be using those nutrients in order to help heal. And then at the same time, kind of back off on the training a little bit, so your body will have a little bit more access to that same food in the way of recovering them before the fight. And I would do that more to older athletes rather than the younger athletes.
Now, what kind of food? Now you would go. Would you? Is it like for snack? He goes. He does the blood work and see what you need. You base the diet based off of that.
The diet should be based off of the lean body tissue, which gives you, and also the lean body tissue that they have will set their basal metabolic rate. So if I was starting on a diet with a guy that was going to be getting ready for this, what I would do is I would put him on the in-body scanner, or I put him on a DEXA scanner, or I put him on a 3D scanner. I like the DEXA scan and the in-body scan a little bit better because in my world, one of them measures the water that's actually in the body, so you can know basically how much water their body carries per what they ate, if you know what they're eating. And once you get that number, that lean body, once you get that lean body tissue, which makes up intracellular water, extracellular water, and what you call lean dry mass, or what the body is made out of when water, fat, and carbohydrate is not there. That is what, once we get that number, we'll take that basal metabolic rate and we'll set the basic protein levels to that basal metabolic rate. So once we have, we'll give them like, I'll give them like 1.5 grams of protein per pound of lean body tissue. And then we'll take a look and see the basal metabolic rate. And then we'll put calories in the form of fat or carbs, depending on how their body handles each one of those. We'll put that over for training, and then let the training drive them into a deficit below their basal metabolic rate, so the weight will come off slowly like that, right? But we'll never. But the problem is, if this is too aggressively done, the person's lean body mass will change too quick, and that means the basal metabolic rate will be downshifting, and you'll have to go into deeper deficits to get the body where it needs to be if they lose too much muscle in the beginning. So with this in mind, you want to take advantage of how much muscle a person has gained in their off season or when they're eating, because when they eat and they have testosterone going around in their body, over time with training, their body is going to get heavier and it's going to carry more weight just because they weigh more. And you just don't want to lose that extra muscle that they've gained. Now, keep in mind, though, like I said, and this is interesting, that I said that Errol may have gained too much muscle because of good nutrition, and that allowed him needing to make weight, made him lose, or basically take too many nutrients out of himself, or drain himself too much to make the weight. So that's why I say a good check on this would be if you take an athlete 5 pounds below that weight, and then start giving them food, and just keeping them about like 1 pound below for like 2 weeks. And if you see the person is struggling to move around in this time, then you know that that's probably not the weight they're going to be most efficient at, and you can move them to the next weight, because you can be low on body fat and still have some energy. But if you're so low that you don't have any energy, if you've trained hard, your body couldn't have recovered, and then your body would take more time to try to recover than anything, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. So when you look at Dev, like, he's 24, going to yeah, he'll be 25 next month, you know, and people talk about, I was just talking about Tank going to 140. Tank is not a big guy. We saw him miss weight a few times when he was at 130, but he's not particularly a big guy. When you look at Tank's frame and him going to 140 or staying at 135, when you look at his frame, do you think it's difficult for him to make the weight?
This is what I'm going to say. Remember, Blue, last time I told you, between Crawford and Errol, the person that got more muscle basically has a harder time also keeping body fat levels down, right? So if they naturally just, and you see Gervonta Tank, he's called the Tank. He's called the Tank. He's built. I mean, he has a lot of muscle. He's stocky. He has a stocky frame. And when you have that type of frame, it is hard to keep your weight in check if you don't have somebody there always on you, because your weight can go up really quickly. But at the same time, you can gain a lot of muscle at the same time when you like that. So what I would say is this: there's a chance that it may not be muscle if he goes up to 140. Um, but there's more of a chance, let me put it like this: there's a chance it may not be muscle if he goes up to 140. He may just eat his way there. And if that's the truth, then maybe 140 shouldn't be where he goes, unless the fighter that he fights is just not as talented as him. So you always have to look for the right situation. So he fought Barrios, which I'm a fan of Barrios because he's from here in San Antonio. But he fought Barrios, and for me, I think that they knew that they could beat him before they fought him, because he was that tall at 140, and then the punching power would be like if he was at 147. But I wouldn't have seen him fighting somebody else that was at 140 that was the super champ or something like that. I wouldn't see them trying to make that bout at 140, right? I would try to yes, they fight anybody and have a chance to beat everybody at 135.
Right. Now, if you was working with, we use Devin Haney as an example because that's the topic, right? What do you suggest his walking around weight be competing at 140 and 35 right now at 24, 25?
Like here's the standard. The standard is you want to be 8% body fat, about 8 to 12% body fat at all times, because that's considered an athletic body fat. When people see these athletes and think they're 3% body fat, and because they look cut, no, they're not. They're actually, what they're saying is 7% to like a genetic freak may be 6%, but most of the time it's 8% to 12% body fat that they're saying. And they don't see the fat that's inside of the muscle as well, because there is some fat in the muscle as well. And so what I would say is, if I was Devin, I would never be more than 10 pounds away from the weight that I want to fight, because my body will adjust to being at that weight and carry that and make it easier for me to get to the weight. Once you start getting above that, your body is going to start making muscle over time. So each year, if you weigh heavier, your body will adjust and make muscle. So here's a way to put it. Somebody that's overweight, let's say that they're 350 pounds and they're able to walk around real good. There's no way that their body didn't make muscle in order to carry that frame. They lose weight when they diet alone, because like walking around is exercise for them because of the heart rate matching someone who has someone that has exercise heart rates, right? So that's why I say if they're getting 20 pounds above that weight, their body is making muscle. And it's easy if they're actually training. That's another thing to gain that muscle. Then when you get down there, if you have a new amount of muscle that you didn't have before, and because your nutrition was well, that leaves less room for you to be actually able to put the nutrients into your muscles in order to be in a spot to where you can just rebound real quick and have the energy back that you need. So my opinion is that 10 pounds above, obviously this shifts per whatever class you're in. Maybe if you're a cruiserweight, maybe 15 pounds or 15 to 20. If you're featherweight, it could be 8 pounds, like 7 pounds, kind of like the way that they do the classes, right? They should look at the class and see kind of where they should walk around, and that would be efficient for them. And they wouldn't grow so much muscle that it wouldn't be efficient for the weight they wanted to fight. They would give them more time at that weight.
That makes sense. I never thought about it that way, that your body has to produce muscle in order to carry around the fat.
Yeah, and it has to produce muscle to carry around the muscle.
Right.
Yeah, I like
Right.
yeah, especially if you're a man. That's what if people say man strength, they need to understand what that means. It means that their body is converting DHEA into testosterone. Testosterone through seven alpha reductase is making DHT. And the longer that DHT and testosterone is flowing through your system and it's around, then you're going to continue to gain muscle over time. And if you're exposed to enough DHT, it actually is what excites your nervous system. And so if your nervous system is more excited too, it makes you react quicker. And so your punches even become faster. So and so when people don't think you can get faster, you actually can get faster per your hormone levels. I mean, and your genetics, right? Of course. But
Right.
yeah, like that you
Let,
a person has the yeah.
let me ask you this about um rehydration clause. How safe is that for somebody like Devin, or to not allow their
Again,
body to go to a certain level? Because isn't that fighting against the body now again?
it depends on how far they went from their fighting weight. That's why I say you really couldn't hurt a person as much if they're only a smaller piece away from the weight that they fight at, right? But
Right.
it hurts you if you go up to like 20, 30 pounds above. Rehydration clause is gonna hurt you because the fighters that can blow up 20 pounds, they have obviously been above 20 pounds before that they started dieting, right? And and
Hmm.
and um and we can't say this was all fat because you can't gain 20 pounds of fat overnight. You can't gain 15 pounds of fat overnight. So that's why I say if they're already used to the amount of carb and water that's in them at that weight, then then they'll be better. But if you take a fighter that's used to walking around heavy, it doesn't even matter if there's a rehydration clause. If you look at Sugar Ray Leonard and when he fought Roberto Duran, they said fight this dude immediately because this dude is eating everything under the sun.
Right.
And when he had to try to get down back to that weight, I mean, he had to drain himself so much to get to the weight that he wouldn't have energy for the fight. When you look at Nassim Hamed, the same thing happened to him when he fought Marco Antonio Barrera. Like he had got so big that when he had to get back down, in the combination of it breaking his hands and him being drained, not to say that Marco Antonio Barrera in the Hall of Famer and he would not to say he wasn't going to win, but it made it a lot harder for him to perform in the fight. So that's
Hmm.
why I say athletes have to be very cognizant of where they want to be. If they want to fight at the lower weights, they should not be putting on a massive amount of weight that will cause their body to adjust to gaining weight while they're heavier. I mean, and if testosterone is around, you're gonna gain the weight.
Hmm.
The boxers back in the day didn't even lift weights, and they still gain weight.
Right.
And that shows you that's the man strength that people are talking about. You know.
Right. Let me ask you about a guy like David Benavidez, who people say they feel like he's weight bullying, weight draining, but he don't have a lot of muscle mass. In the last fight with Caleb Plant, he was really shredded. But you could see in his face it looked like it took a toll on him. But he kept his energy through that fight. But he don't seem to have like a lot of muscle mass. It seemed like a lot of water weight. What's your thoughts on David Benavidez coming down to fight at 68?
I like this is what I now this is just a speculation. This is what I believe. So David Benavidez is a highly talented fighter, like super talented. If you're talented and you're fighting the guys that are nowhere near your talent, some of the things that would go against you wouldn't be as exposed. Like the energy wouldn't be as important. But one thing I can say for sure is this: again, somebody who carries a certain amount of fat also doesn't use a lot of calories doesn't use a lot of calories in general, right? So
Hmm.
if they're outputting energy, well, they're not going to spend their energy as quickly as somebody that has a fast metabolism. That's why in boxing, if you the cut guys, the super cut guys in boxing lose. They just because they can't keep up. I mean, especially if it's at the heavier weights, right?
Hmm.
The super cut guys don't win. It's always the people who have that little film of water, that little bitty film of fat that actually win the bout because they can actually last in the fight. And so David, when a person is overweight naturally, it means that their body is efficient at using a little bit of food in order to substantiate the energy that they need, right? So
Mm-hmm.
David would be in a better situation than most. If you burn through a bunch of calories, it makes it hard for you to fight because you're using more. Your body just uses more energy to do the same exact thing. So that's how maybe that's not a speculation, but maybe that's how David can do that because the type of metabolism he has. But he should be at 175. I have no doubt that he should be at 175. But I mean, he's young, so he still has time. And if when the people say David don't have muscle, David have a lot of muscle. It's just that his limbs are so long and his waist is so wide. I mean, not waist, the hip. So when you
Mm-hmm.
see the shoulders that are right over the hips, it looks like that he is smaller than what he is. So you can see a thinner guy with wider shoulders, and they'll look bigger than what they are because aesthetically, it looks like that the person has more of a V frame, but his shoulders sit a little bit more over the hips. But David has a lot of muscle. He does. You're like not if you're a person who can gain weight very easily, you got muscle.
What about what's your thoughts on Tyson Fury and his frame?
Again, that's what I'm saying. But look at where Tyson Fury's fat is. It's not on his legs. It's not on his arms. It's around the midsection, right? So when you
Mm-hmm.
see something like this, and you see the fat that he has, people will say, "How can this guy be the champ?" But again, this guy move like is so much more efficient because he can gain weight. Like that means again, his body doesn't use a lot of calories to do the same thing that other fighters would be doing. And that like whenever you see something like that, that's what the person is gonna be able to move around and be efficient and be able to punch, 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 punch. But you saw when Deontay Wilder's a cut guy. And so when you're cut, you can't throw as many blows. And you have to be effective at the blows. And obviously that's what he is. But when he picked up that extra muscle and went to 235, I believe, which was like a 20-pound gain or something like that, it was hard to move that ish around. That's just the
Mm-hmm.
truth. You're gonna tire out faster. So if you're a cut guy, the worst thing you probably can do is try to gain weight in the form of muscle. Your body already doesn't gain. If it doesn't gain fat easily, then the muscle that you put on, you're not gonna have you're not gonna have tissues that are metabolically insensitive like fat that's on your body. Any tissue you gain will be metabolically sensitive or make you or supercharge your basal metabolic rate. And that's a bad thing to do in a boxing match. This is boxing. This is not for an aesthetic. This is not an aesthetic fight. It's a
Right, right.
boxing match. Yeah.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather always say that. Sometimes fighters are more concerned how they look on the scale and how they look in the ring.
Yeah, it's about efficiency. The fighter needs to be what they need to be in order to be efficient. If they're a more cut guy, they need to be as small as they possibly can be. Because if a cut guy starts gaining muscle, um, the energy system doesn't even make it to where they can gain fat. So they're going to be burning through a lot of calories when they output the same exercise pattern as somebody else that would be doing the same thing as them.
Yeah, I always wondered that. It seemed like Floyd Mayweather found the perfect uh, 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 medium for his body. Like he understood he didn't have too much muscle. He wasn't overly cut. He was like,
Exactly.
yeah,
That is exactly Floyd Mayweather for where he's at. That is exactly what his body needs to be in order to be efficient. And so anytime someone is in their prime, when you look at them, that is what their body basically where their body needs to be efficient. And over time, as things so I understand what Floyd means when he says, when I was 37, I wasn't in my prime. Well, Floyd is basically saying I found a more efficient way to do what I'm doing was doing. People forget Floyd was a knockout artist. When he was super cut, he was a knockout artist, and people laugh at that. But people have to go look at what Pretty Boy's record was versus Money Mayweather's record, right? Before he was knocking so many people out, he's breaking his hands. This is just the truth. But like you said, he got a new style, he got a new body, the new way his body is gonna be shaped, the new way he's gonna move, and he became efficient at that. And so when obviously Canelo came down to fight him because they offered the 152, which is what I heard. I don't know if this is true.
Yeah, Canelo and his team.
Yeah, they offered the 152. They took it, called the bluff and took it. And then Canelo, I don't believe, was efficient at the weight that he was at. That's just what it is. I believe that Canelo is efficient at 160 and 168. That's just what it is. And so those are the things that fighters should be looking for. And sorry about my phone here, Blue. But no, those are the things that fighters should be looking for. Where am I most efficient? What is best for me? Does this allow for me to move as good as I possibly can? Does this allow me to be as powerful as I can? So what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? Am I a puncher? Am I a puncher that's cut? Well, maybe I should just work on power, and maybe I should work on outputting less. But whatever punches I do, I'm going to make it efficient, kind of like Breadman style, what he was teaching Caleb Plant. Not a bunch of combinations, but 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Nothing long. But if you are a person that can carry weight and you don't have a lot of muscle, then you can work on a lot of punch output, kind of like Tyson Fury. Because let's just say if Tyson had Mike Tyson's body, right? Tyson would spend himself out shooting those shots because Tyson had a better metabolic rate than him, and then obviously it's apparent. So basically all a person has to do is look at those factors, and they can almost tell what type of fighter that they're going to be. In the sports world, what we do, and not to talk too long, but in the sports world, because I got clients coming. In the sports world, they look at 2 factors, right off the bat: how much you laugh and how angry you get. They know that what type of nervous system you have from there. So the quiet guy that gets angry tends to be a good athlete. The person that laughs a lot, that goes around making jokes, can't stay still, that's the person that has a tendency to be good in sports. It's not often that you have a person that's quiet and not aggressive. Not to say that it's not able to be, but it's not often you have a person like that that's good in sports. Once you know the attitude, then you can look at the body type. You can see how they're gonna grow. You can see where they hold their muscle. You can see how much muscle they're gonna gain when they lift weights, and you'll know where to kind of put them in what kind of style to give them. Just like what Andre Ward said in the Book of Ward. He said, I wanted to do the Mayweather, but the Mayweather didn't work for me. I had to take an element of that, take that in, and then combine it with what Roy Jones was doing. And then I created my style. So that's how trainers have to look.
Right. Exactly. Understood. Well, I'm going to let you go, Doc. I know you got your clients coming in. You got your work. Yeah,
I got to get over there to the office. And I'm sorry I wasn't in the office right now. I have to take
that's perfectly fine. I appreciate you.
No problem. I'm here. So if you have any other questions for next week, you can just get them up. I'll be here.
Yep. Got you, Doc. Appreciate you. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate you. Look at it. Flex on him, Doc. Flex on him.
I'll do it one more time.
Flex on him.
Let's see. There we go.
There you go.
All right. Have a good evening.
All right, Doc. Little Jimmy, what's up, family?
Hey, how you doing today, Mr. Blue?
I'm good. Worry, brother. How you feeling?
Good. Oh, yeah, so I heard Showtime is shutting down today. I heard James on the show. I heard Showtime was shutting down
yes,
by the end of this year.
Yeah. December is the last. They're done in December.
After the Keith Thurman, so the Keith Thurman fight will be the last.
Well, no, they're
last
gonna
fight.
have Keith Thurman fight is gonna be in December, and
Oh
then
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and December 9th, and then I think that they're gonna do another fight, probably be Boots Ennis to close out the year. But Keith Thurman fight.
Oh yeah, Boots and this Boots. Who he about to fight?
I don't know yet, but it looked like he gonna be the last fight on Showtime.
Oh yeah, so I watch your show every day, right?
I appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah, I be grinding. I be
grind.
Yeah, I'm one of your biggest fans, like in the world, like literally, like the first day I see you,
I was fans, like, man, we family.
Yeah, I was like, yo, you know your boxing, and I know how I know a little bit about boxing myself, cause I've been watching this for like the last decade, yeah. So like ever since, let's get down to green business. So basically, with the whole thing with that said, like so I heard you say about Boots, aren't you? About Boots not getting the fights around him, or where not being
I said,
PBC,
is he being avoided, or is he being frozen out?
I believe he getting frozen out also.
Mm-hmm.
I think he getting frozen out because like, okay, maybe he's not with Showtime, but he is with PBC, correct?
No, he's with Showtime, not with the PBC.
Oh, he's not with Oh, I got you. He's not with PBC.
Right.
Oh yeah. He went to make some moves with him. Mm-hmm. Like literally, he need to make some moves. Maybe get in with a deal with PBC or something, so we could probably make these fights. You know what I'm saying? So he could probably
because now Showtime is getting out the business, so he gonna have to make a decision anyway.
Oh, like if he wants to, like how bad he wants to fight and stuff, he need to make big decisions. He needs to make a decision on what he want to go at, or what he want to do, where his career, or who he want to fight and stuff. And Keith Thurman's finally back, and Keith Thurman, you know how Keith Thurman, he takes a really while to fight.
Yeah, Keith Thurman, man, he been an actor, man. He fought a total of 3 times in 6 years.
Yo, like literally. Oh yeah. Yeah, I grabbed Devin versus Weaver Progress on
December 9th.
December 9th. Yeah, it's gonna be competitive. I think Devin Haney got it. Like, yeah, I'm curious on what he gonna look. He gonna look stronger in his new weight class. In the last weight class, he was fighting like really, like literally uncomfortable.
Right. Weight
pain. He was really, like you can tell, like even Spence was a little bit that, but at the same time, he was weight trained the last fight with Loma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely making that 135-pound weight is a lot for him.
Yeah, he be dead since he was 16. Yeah, that was so the Mr. Doc was saying about fighters getting weight cuts and how they gain weight and they have to do their bodies. I just learned a lot about the way you dehydrate your body and the way the fighters move with it. How weaker you is if you say you put on weight and then you lose a lot. They trade you by. They can't fool me like fight no straight and stuff. So he really can't forcefully train his body.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's detrimental to his body losing all that water. And the last thing that gains water is your brain, and that's detrimental to a boxer.
Yeah, man.
Where you from? Where you live at?
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Or when the last time you went to a fight?
I just watched them on like YouTube, like boxing on YouTube.
Yeah, you got Instagram?
Nah, just Facebook.
You just Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get in contact with you.
Oh, yeah. And so, yeah, I hope I see, because I saw with Quick with Freddie Roach, Devin Haney with Freddie Roach. He was
training.
paired with the Freddie Roach. He was hitting the pussy day.
Yeah. He was training with Freddie Roach, hitting the pads. Who your favorite fighter?
My favorite my current favorite fighter right now is Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Who your second favorite fighter?
My second favorite fighter right now.
Give me your top three. Give me your top three.
I like Tate. No, I like Terrence Crawford, Devin Haney, Tate Davis, and who number 4? I guess Canelo would be my number 4 fighter.
Canelo?
I like his performance against Charlo. I don't think Charlo put on, or it was the weight that kind of slowed him down because he didn't look strong enough to take over Canelo Alvarez. Like literally, he didn't look like strong enough.
Yeah, his body, he gained too much weight, right?
Yeah, he messed up big time. He should stay with that. Did with Tensu, but I could understand why he wouldn't want Tensu, because I tell you, Tensu looked impressive the last 2 fights, man.
Yeah, he definitely a big puncher.
And the way he just throw his basic 1-2-3s, like he's a Babu puncher, and he's like a good pressure fighter. He just put when he puts the pressure
vanilla.
on you.
Yeah, he's vanilla, but he a good pressure fighter though.
But see, if he put the pressure on you, it's like problems. You got to learn how to box. You got to outbox this guy to really win. Like you have to really outbox him, outwork him, outdo him, and stuff like that. And well, I used to be a Charlo. I still like Charlo daily. Like, I always go like Charlo, but now I got over 2. I got over 2 believing that Charlo was
the weight was too much
stuff. The weight was too much, and so his boxing skills is decent, but it's not good enough.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to see that he's not good.
Yeah, I think when he got in there with Canelo, he started to see Canelo was better than what he thought he was.
And then the Castoro fight, even the 2 Castoro fights, he was having problems with Castoro. Castoro was laying like shots down the well, like hooks and uppercuts, and it was like body. The first fight, I thought Charles should have lost personally, but they got a draw.
Yeah. Oh, you thought Castano won the first fight?
Yeah. But fight a close fight.
Yeah, it was a close fight for sure. Hey, nobody got Instagram with you?
I'll do Instagram like that.
No,
I'll do Instagram like that.
Who's that with you right there?
My father.
He don't have Instagram?
Nah, we don't do Instagram.
Just Facebook, huh?
Yeah, Facebook.
What you got? I gotta get your Facebook. I gotta get your information.
Oh, you are. Oh.
Yeah. I want to bring you with me to the fight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Your dad got email or something?
I mean, I got it, but it's like, I got one though, but
You got email?
huh? My email is James T Silver 99 gmail.com.
Hold on, let me write it down. Say it again for me. Say it slow.
James T Silver.
James T. Silva.
Yep.
James T. Silva.
99 gmail.com.
99 gmail.com.
Yeah.
Got you.
I like the color silver.
Like the cut silver.
Huh?
Like
It's,
the
it's,
cut. Huh?
it's S-I, it's Silva is S-Y or S-I?
SILVER.
Oh, S-I, okay. 99, right?
Yep.
James T. James James T SILVER, right?
Yeah.
99 at gmail.com.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you, great brother. So I'm gonna get off now, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna email you. Tell your dad to look out for it.
All right.
Okay.
Get nice day.
All right, you too, man. I appreciate you.
Okay.
All right, brother. That's what's up, man. Yep. I'm gonna take my brother to the fight, man. We're gonna go to the fight together, man. E-Class, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, good content, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. $1 Trillion Dream Deuce. What's up, brother? Where you been at? Patrick Bell, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Blue, here, a little love for showing love. Salute to you, great brother. Patrick Bell, appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you, great brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta make that happen, man. Make that happen. Salute to my brother 4K in the building in the super chat. He said, God bless, bro. That was beautiful. Salute to my brother 4K, man. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate him, man. Little Jimmy, man, we appreciate you, great brother. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you, little Jimmy, man. And remember, little Jimmy, we ain't got fans. We got family. We family, great brother. And we're going to make some things happen, little Jimmy. We're going to make some things happen. Tony 10 times, do so 6, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, bro. Elbow, what's up, family? Jay Easy, what's good? Appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, little Jimmy, man, we're gonna make it happen for you, great brother. We're gonna make it happen, man. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, starting up, holding your boy Blue down and showing me love. You seeing 007, what's good? Blue, we need him to give us predictions for Fight Weekly. Oh, yeah. Let's do that. You saying we could do that? Bub Boxing, what's up? Okay, Bub Boxing. Yeah, I will do. Will do, great brother. Will do. Mr. Mongo Slade 100, what's up? Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate y'all, man. We'll be back on tonight, man. Y'all already know tonight, 10 p.m. We'll be back on 10 p.m. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like the shitty videos. That's all we got for y'all. We'll be back on. Me and my brother A-Side, Armstrong Consultant. We'll be back on tonight, man. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. 1,000%. CB Entertainment, man. Let's make it all happen, bro. Let's make it all happen. Yeah, we're going to make it happen, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. It's your boy Blue. I'm signing out. I'm going. Peace.